Was good.
From the crow's nest to NASA Ames, rags to riches in the local band world scene.
Yeah, not exactly riches.
I mean, concert halls fill around 8,000.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, so, it was super surreal. Yeah, we're up on this huge stage, and it was just really cool. But anyway, that kind of, as we played, people would throw out, new riffs, and we'd jam on them. And our process of writing songs is typically, oh, that's a cool riff. Play that again, and then I'll maybe play some drums, and we'll throw in some bass, and he'll piece it together type of feel, But it all usually bases on just a riff we think's sick. Like, oh, all right. And so we build it around that.
Yeah. And we were practicing in a junior high classroom at the time at this school. So we were writing the new songs for the full length album in a classroom, like.
But you did it after school, right? You
didn't not during school. Some kids would wander in and listen though, here and there. They'd be like at baseball practice, and they'd be wandering in, like, who's these kids watching us? It's a little creepy.
Well, at least they got a good taste of what the good sound is like, right?
Yeah, heck yeah.
It's good times.
So anyway, that led us to just writing a bunch of new songs, and eventually we're like, man, we need to have a full length album. We have enough songs now, and that's what happened. That's the process.
Andy would come out to our practices, and he'd record them with his World War III gear, just World War II. Hasn't been a 3 yet. Crossing my fingers.
Let's hope that never happens.
Yeah, but he would come out and record, and he would like do pre-production, like start thinking, like you could see the wheels turning in his brain, just like, all these ideas. He'd be emailing us like, "Yo, Steve, I'm picturing background vocals here," and it was really sweet.
It's a true visionary art, especially I think when you're making a full-length album. I've never done one personally. I'm doing like singles, but I can only imagine, you have this theme, right? And then from that, you kind of have a blueprint of where you're going.
Because you're a drummer, you kind of know the whole process of everything.
Yeah, it's definitely a assembly in itself. Of course, from what we're talking about, you got CCR influences, you've got oldies like 90s, like Tonic Feel, or other bands like that.
Yeah.
Kings of Leon was one we totally bonded over. That was one of the first bands I sent from the East Coast.
You saw them
before they were huge. I saw them at Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
And my buddy Josh Borders was, our lead singer of our old band, was all about them before they ever got famous. Mm-hmm. So that was one of the first bands we first just totally connected on. But yeah, growing up for me, I was huge into oldies, all the old Motown stuff, like the Temptations, and I think that kind of stuff has definitely influenced me a lot. Just being
Blues Traveler,
the drumming, Blues Traveler. I've always loved soulful, like a soulful feel. Need to Breathe is one of my favorite as well. Just really soulful rock.
That's a good group.
So they're amazing. Yeah. So really, I think coming from that, loving the Motown oldies, and also going into the Third Eye Blinds and the alternative rocks of the 90s. And then you get kind of now more of a folky feel with like Mumford & Sons, and a lot of the stuff now is very folky. Mm-hmm. And so when you blend all that together, you get a very, Americana kind of style.
Alternative Americana is really what you would call our genre. A blend.
Nice cup of tea. Well, now, since you gentlemen have been so graciously to share that with us here at the OakTree, we're going to go ahead and play your third song. We're literally going to get away for a few minutes and play Getaway from Legends of Fools, everybody. Stick around. Cool. So we just got away for a few moments, and now we're back.
I was a little far away across the room.
Got caught up with the timing there.
Yes.
Well, now that we're back, I want to get into the many facets of talent pool in Somerled.